we've been hit by, the injury bug, illness bug, and it's sometimes made it difficult for us on a Friday to know exactly who we're going to be able to start just because of those injuries or illnesses that just pop up with players.
And tell us about the team, and I guess first off, offensively, what are some of the things that your kids want to do?
Offensively, when we met over the summer and had our leadership retreat with our juniors and seniors, they came up with some really great goals, and one of those goals was to work on our passing game. And I feel that Coach Dale Doherty, our offensive coordinator, Coach Jeff Limp, our passing game coordinator, they've been able to put some really good things together this year for us. And, having a receiving core of Jason Fisher, Marcus Woods, and Casey Tibbetts, Isaiah Brewer, Stephen Coper, they've really helped us out, and have gotten our passing game going this year, which is, one of those goals that the team set. And I'm very happy with them being able to achieve that goal and have success with that.
Then defensively, what are some of the things you're trying to do there? I know you mentioned before we started talking, you're a little bit like Huron, where you got to have a couple guys go both ways.
Yes. What we're trying to work on with our defense, so we changed the scheme up. Last year, Coach Tony Keene and myself worked together to put together the defense, and this year I sort of passed the reins off to Coach John Pearson and Coach Keene to really focus on to put what's going to be best for the athletes that we have and put us in the best spots to make stops. And it's rough a few times where we've put our defense in some bad spots, but they've been playing every snap. They don't give up, and it's great for me to see that as a coach, is that their willingness to continue to grow and develop as the season goes on. It makes me proud to be able to be there to watch that with them.
Now, Huron Tigers come in and tell us your scouting report on Huron.
They have a lot of formations, and they put some guys in some different spots that potentially could pose a challenge for us. But the coaches this week, they've really focused on pretty much the crawl before you walk to run. And our crawl stage was breaking down the film, making sure we saw who their key players are going to be, and then walking through and setting up game plans and schemes and things. And with our defense, it's making sure we have our guys in the right spots and to be able to identify what we've been able to watch on film and identify those formations that associate with the top 30, 40, 50% plays that they run out of those formations. And that's what it's going to come down to for us, is just making stops on those big plays, making sure we can get off the field, our defense can get off the field and not have to be run down throughout the entire game.
And I'm sure it's nice to play at home. You've only had one home game so far, but I see it's 3 in a row now starting tonight.
Yes, it's going to be great to be back in front of our fans, our community, have that support, and just playing on your home field. It brings a different energy level to your players and the crowd getting into the game and supporting all these guys. It's great that we get 3 in a row at home to be able to do that. And tonight our homecoming, so to get that pulse in the air as well. It's really going to be great for our boys. It's going to be a challenging game. However, I'm happy to have the guys homecoming here and the community to get behind them and to really support them.
Will Velez, head coach, Douglas Patriots. We'll talk to Huron Tiger coach Drew Strand next on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95. This Huron Tiger moment is wrestling. The Tigers have a rich wrestling history, including 8 wrestlers that have went through seasons undefeated. Thad Oviatt, 1964, Dale May, 1967, Tom Richter, 1972, Randy Andrews, 1976, Shane Peters, 1994, Scott Beekman, 2002, Dustin Walraven, 2008, and Bailey Schoenfelder in 2016.
The Huron Tigers scoreboard update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
We continue our pregame report. Huron Tigers at Douglas. We're in Box Elder for high school football. Huron comes in with a record of 2-3. Fell at Aberdeen last week, a long night with the lightning delay. And Coach, a tale of 2 halves. First half, for the most part, thought defense played well. 2 plays, though, resulted in 10 points for Aberdeen. Offense moving the ball between the 30s most of the night, but again, we got to finish off a few drives and get early momentum when we can.
Yep, I mean, we got to do a better job, whether that's play calling or executing our own plays. You know, we didn't do a very good job against Aberdeen just of executing our plays, especially when we got inside of the 30. We just got to continue to rep those plays and get better at them and, you know, come out and just try to be perfect every play, every series that we have this week.
And the second half there, again, we had about an hour, a halftime, basically, because of the lightning delay. But the second half, I think we fell into Aberdeen's trap. They want to control the ball. That's what they did. Defense was out on the field too long.
Yep, I mean, they made some adjustments. They came out and they tried to block us a little bit different, and they were doing it, and our kids just kind of got tired on defense there, just from being, you know, getting shut down on offense, which that's hard for our kids playing both ways to go back out on defense once you get stopped on offense. I know we missed an early touchdown pass to wide open C.J. Gainey back in the corner there coming out that second half. So we just got to execute those plays better, and we just got to focus on what we do and not do our own jobs or do our own things out there. We got to figure out what we need to do for that play call and just run it 100% and be perfect with it.
Positive that came out last week. I thought it was our best night so far this year running the ball. Cashin went over 100 yards.
Yep, did a fantastic job. I told the old line, you know, watching film against Aberdeen, when we ran our zone play, they did it almost perfection, and that's what happens when they run it correctly. Now, if we can just clean up the other run game stuff and they can figure out how to run those, I think these guys will open up a lot more run holes for us, and a lot more rushing yards will come from that.
Now we go out to Douglas, and one thing, I don't know how much it makes a difference, but this will be the first of 2 weeks in a row playing on a grass field. I think we play 2 games on grass every year. Is there any equipment difference? Are the shoes changed, or you just go out and play?
No, I mean, we just go out and play now. I think with how they make turf, you know, it's not like carpet anymore, so you just use your regular cleats on it. If anything, I see a lot of guys flipping more on turf just because it's a little more matted down with the rubber. So grass, you get a little bit of that slip just because you don't have that, but it seems like they get a little bit better grip most of the time just on grass just because the turf is a little more slipperier. So, you know, it'll be all right. We just go out and play and got to do our thing.
Now, Douglas, they opened the season with a win over Belle-Fourche and then have lost 4 in a row. They've only played at home once, but, you know, they're a young team. Coach Velez in his second year, and, you know, he's still trying to get his system instituted.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of the same way where it's all new stuff or whatever he's trying to teach them guys. And, you know, it's tough to get these kids to understand and what you want to do and try. So, you know, they're making progress. I can see on film, and they're doing what they want to do and staying true to who they want to be, and that's exactly what we said we're going to do. You know, we got to stay true to who we are. We got to come out and, you know, show our stripes and just do what we got to do to win.
And tell us about Douglas, talking to Coach Velez there. Sounds like they want to try and pass the ball, get that passing game going if they can.
Yeah, I mean, our defense loves when teams try to throw the ball, so that's kind of our strong suit of where we can do and kind of play more free. So, you know, that'll be exciting if that's the way they come out, just for our defense. But, you know, we're looking to try to, you know, we've been kind of almost 50-50, I think, as I look at it, or 60-40 for our game. So we're just trying to mix up our game a little bit as well.
And finally, finish. I think that's the theme. We just felt not only last week in Aberdeen, but a couple other games this year where we're just not finishing off drives. We're moving the ball. We're getting some good field position, but more too often we're just not finishing it out. You know, it really stuck out against Aberdeen.
Yep. I mean, a lot of these guys now have played for a year and a half, so, you know, we should be running this stuff to perfection. We got to finish our drives, and we got to do our own jobs and figure out what we have to do to come out with a touchdown instead of stalling out there. You know, we just got to, this week we're working on trying to be perfect and finish our drives. You know, just like you said, finish. That's our goal coming out with every drive we have and every defense we want to finish and stop them. So, you know, we just got to continue to do that and look good doing it.
Drew Strand, head coach here on Tiger Football. Lineups anthem flip opening kickoff on the way on Dakota Sports Tiger 95.
Are you ready for a new era in orthopedic care? HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
Huron Tiger Scoreboard Update is brought to you by Kurt's Heating and Cooling in Huron.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
South Dakotans, due to the recent flood, hail, and windstorms, many of you have damage and are in need of making repairs. When it comes to making the decision of who to hire to complete the repairs, you should always check with the Department of Revenue to ensure they're licensed to do business in South Dakota. And you should check with Consumer Protection to see if any complaints have been filed against the company. And finally, never sign anything until you read all the details. Rule of thumb, when someone knocks on your door to sell you a product or service, they need to provide you with a 3-day right to cancel. Go to consumersd.gov and look under transient vendors or call 800-300-1986.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
My name is Peyton Bischoff. I am number 14 for the Huron Tigers, and I play wide receiver.
Catherine Caudell, number 15, running back, outside linebacker.
Ethan Bush, number 21, wide receiver and safety.
Gavin Moding, number 23, wide receiver and defensive back.
CJ Gainey, number 18, wide receiver, defensive back.
Tyson Fitzer, number 24, wide receiver, linebacker.
Holden Haig, number 32, middle linebacker, tight end.
Ethan Olson, 42, safety, running back.
OK2, number 51, offensive line, defensive end.
William Davis, 54, PN, and left tackle.
Jake Shear, 60, O-line, D-line.
Walker Patu, 65, offensive and defensive lineman.
Connor Johnson, 75, right guard, DN.
D. Jackson Reno, number 78, O-line, D-line.
Brian Ramirez, a.k.a. Chumley, number 79, offensive guard and nose tackle.
Nick Kleinsasser, number 89, and kicker.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And again, good evening, everyone. We are back at Douglas High School on Ellsworth Air Force Base, the address Box Elder, South Dakota. Getting set for high school football, Tigers and Patriots. Getting the lineups announced at this time. Here's the starting offense for Douglas. Again, their head coach, Will Velez, his second year. Along the O-line, the center is Paul Klein. The guards, Lucas Giersberg, Sylvan Kent. The tackles, Cannon Shea and Wyatt Hill. Wide receiver is Marcus Woods. The tight end, Jason Fisher. Three running backs. I think they do like to run that double wing yet. Talon Rice, Isaiah Brewer, and Stephen Coper. Then the quarterback is junior Aiden Russell. Huron Tigers head coach Drew Strand will start on the O-line. The center, senior, the Jackson Reno. The guards, Chumley, Brian Ramirez, and Connor Johnson, both seniors. The tackles, senior Liam Davis and sophomore Hunter Fensky. Three wide receiver set again, senior C.J. Gainey, junior Logan Leyendecker, and senior Gavin Moding. Tight end is junior Bubba Peterson. The running back is senior Cashin Caudell, and the quarterback is junior Colton McNeil. Those are the starting lineups for each team, and trying to see what Douglas is doing down there. They got a tunnel for him, but never seen the team come out. I think they're actually introducing the cheerleaders at this time. Our officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office Consumer Affairs Division. Officiating our game tonight, James Harvey is the referee. Larry Reinhart, the umpire. Dave Dahl, the back judge. Marty Beasley, the linesman, and Justin Eckerin is the line judge. They are the law on the field. They're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office Consumer Affairs Division. Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. I think there is one or two games that have started early. Now it is just not quite 6 o'clock out here, but of course we're staying on Central Time. I have to just for timing back at the radio station. But in 11 AAA, Roosevelt is leading Rapid City Central 40-0 in the third quarter. O'Gorman and Jefferson, I guess they got started early. They're tied at 7 early in the fourth quarter. Halftime, Harrisburg leads Sioux Falls, Washington 13-7. Those are some AAA scores. Mitchell and Spearfish, they got an early start time out in Spearfish, and Mitchell and Spearfish are tied at 14 late in the first half. And that is your Kurt's Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. I do have the video stream going. Hopefully it looks okay. They still have the same windows here in the press box at Douglas. Is kind of glazed, and it's just blurry to look through, but I got the iPad at the best angle I can. Now, one good thing in the past when we've had games here, Douglas has wore blue jerseys with red numbers outlined by white. Basically, they were very hard to identify the numbers. They do have new jerseys here now for the Patriots. They're basically black with white numbers, then have some blue trim and blue pants with the red and white striping. So a little easier to see those Douglas numbers here. Looks like we're ready for the anthem. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. We're getting closer to the kickoff here. 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports, Tiger 95.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers! The school year places a heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways. So unnoticed visual problems can impact a child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Hey, we are ready to go as we are set to kick off here. Still have to do the flip, and then we will get our game kicked off here tonight with the try that.
me? Oh.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, now we're back. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. Okay, are you there? I can't hear you now. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me now? Jeez. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try and redo this eventually. So, well, text me when you get ready to put me back on the air. And we are back here at Douglas High School getting set for the opening kickoff. I have no idea what's going on up here, but I'm having a rebooting problem, but hopefully we are going over the air right now, and we'll kind of bear with it here. But in any case, we are ready to go, and the Tigers will kick off to the Patriots to get this game underway. And Huron, or Douglas, let's see, back deep to receive, Talon Rice. And I believe the other back is Stephen Coper, as Nick Kleinsasser will kick the ball away for the Huron Tigers. So ready to go. We're right at 1 minute after 6 o'clock, KIJV, AM, FM, Huron. And Kleinsasser to kick the ball away. Huron looking right into the setting sun right now, too, as the field basically runs east and west. Kleinsasser with the kick, end over end, and will be fielded. Oh, now it goes between the two receivers. Now picked up at the 11 and going to be dropped right there by special teams, as just not trouble handling the ball there downfield for Douglas, and they'll be pinned deep back in their own territory. Mason Jurgens was in on the stop. He had some help from his friends as well. But Douglas going to start deep in their own territory. Looks like right at their own 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Douglas Patriots. Douglas comes with a pistol formation, 2 backs in the backfield, hand off to the second man through, gets a little room up the middle, maybe to the 14, then just stacked up by a number of Huron Tiger defenders. That was Coper on the carry for The Patriots put it up to about the 13-yard line, gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Douglas Patriots from their own 13-yard line. Stay in that pistol formation, bobbled snap, and Coper gets in the backfield, but there's a lot of traffic, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. As in there, Hunter Fensky getting off that pile, but he had plenty of help from there as well. Colby Hofer was probably the first man in on the play, and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's a loss of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 8 from the 12-yard line, so a chance for the Tiger defense to force Douglas into a punt deep in their own territory. 3rd and 8 from the 12-yard line. They spread the field, roll out for the quarterback Thompson. He's got Hofer after him, and he'll go down at the 9. Colby Hofer with the sack. It was a rollout, and Hofer came in unblocked on the play. And Douglas will have a 3-and-out to open up the game as he was put down back at the 9-yard line. Loss of 4 on the play, and Huron can envision some good field position here with Douglas. Coper kicking from his end zone. Moding is back deep to receive. I believe Gainey is the other. Twins back there to receive for Huron. And high snap, but Coper down with it. Huron not pressuring. High kick, wobbly, will bounce at the 40, and then Gainey picks it up at the 43. Coming up the right sideline, reverses field. He's past the 30, and be great field position for the Huron Tigers inside the Douglas 30-yard line. We're just underway, played not quite 2 minutes, and Huron will have the ball for the first time. 1st and 10 for Huron from the Douglas 29. Now, these are the situations that Huron needs to get better at. When you get yourself good field position, you need to take advantage of it. It'll be 1st and 10. Shotgun for McNeil with Caudell right beside him. Here comes Moding in motion. He'll take the flip. Going wide to the left. Caudell leading. Moding still turning the corner. Gets to that far sideline, then slipped as he was trying to make his cut. He'll be very close to the first down. He ran a long ways and got 9, maybe 10 yards on the play. Gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Huron from the 20-yard line of Douglas. Huron an early scoring opportunity. Early in the ball game, after Douglas went 3-and-out, they botched the kick return and had bad field position. Receivers left and right, Moding in a slot. He comes in motion again and again. Now he flips it back, and I think they're supposed to throw it to McNeil, who's wide open on the near sideline. Touchdown. It was slow in development, but it does come up with the score. I believe that was Gainey that threw the ball across the field on the throwback. And Huron will get into the end zone quickly here with 9:13 to go. Was not pretty from an execution standpoint, but it was a touchdown, and Huron up 6-0, and Kleinsasser will kick the extra point. So McNeil catches the touchdown. I believe that was Gainey. Kleinsasser to kick the extra point. It is up. It is good. Huron 7, Douglas 0, 9:13 to go, first quarter. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
30 stores in 12 states. Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Well, Huron quickly in the end zone, and just a note for Nate, back at the studio I can hear again, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I did confirm it was C.J. Gainey that threw the throwback touchdown to McNeil, so Huron comes out with a trick play again. The execution was far from perfect as Moding came on that jet sweep, then flipped it to C.J., and there was a little traffic there, but McNeil was all alone by about 20 yards. And hauled it in for the score. Squib kick this time by Kleinsasser, and they're going to whistle it dead. And I think, we have an encroachment on the Huron Tigers. Basically, somebody took off before the kick was booted. So that'll be our first penalty of the game, and will be a 5-yard mark off against the Huron Tigers. And Kleinsasser will boot the ball now from his own 35-yard line. You don't see that called off, and usually for most officiating crews, it needs to be egregious before they'll really call it. Huron up 7-0. We played not quite 3 minutes here of the first quarter. And Kleinsasser will boot it here now for a second time, third time total. Now he puts some air under it this time, going to angle to the near sideline and will roll out of bounds. So Douglas will get the ball at the 35-yard line, so better field position for the Patriots after the kick goes out of bounds. Officially a penalty, but I usually don't mark it down. Can't really say that they lost yardage on the play. But Douglas will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, so a little better field position for quarterback Aiden Russell. Douglas ran the ball twice, and then on 3rd down, a sack by Colby Hofer stopped that first drive. And 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They're in that pistol eye. Hand off, second man through Coper. He's going to turn the corner, but he'll be caught behind the line for a loss. Cashin Caudell grabbed him around the waist as Coper tried to bounce it out. That's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for Douglas back at their own 31-yard line. So far, the front 7 for Huron's been very active as Douglas hasn't been able to get a whole lot going. On 2nd down, they'll stay in that pistol eye. 2nd and 13. A little shift in the backfield. And there's a fumble on the play. Russell tried to fake the handoff, and it got knocked free between the two Douglas players. Douglas did get back on top of it, though. They lose another 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 15 for Douglas back at their own 30-yard line. We're early on. Huron already up 7-0 in the first quarter. And the Douglas Patriots faced with a 3rd and long. Once again, they'll come slots left and right. Empty backfield. Russell at quarterback. Brings a man in motion. That's Coper, and rollout. And Russell under pressure, and he's going to be brought down at the 21. Another sack for the Huron Tigers. That was Holden Haig that got in there that time, I believe. No. Yep, Holden Haig with the 2nd sack of the first quarter for Huron, and that backs Douglas all the way back to the 23-yard line, so a loss of 7. So 2 sacks for the Huron Tigers, and Douglas will have to punt here for a second time. We're still not 5 minutes into the game, and Coper will punt with Gainey and Moding back deep to receive. Long count by Douglas. Good snap. Huron really not rushing it. It'll be a line drive kick, and stepping up and bobbled. Moding will, or excuse me, that's not Moding making the return that time. Landon Hulst, he bobbled it a bit, but then did get some decent yardage in Huron. Will set up again in Douglas territory, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of the Patriots. 6:58 to go, first quarter. Huron up 7-0, and again have a good field position. 1st and 10 for Huron from the Douglas 46-yard line. Shotgun for McNeil, and Caudell will come to the right following Reno. He'll turn the corner and got tackled from behind at about the 41-yard line. Over there defensively for Douglas, Talon Rice along with Jason Fisher. Still a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Tigers from the Douglas 41-yard line. Huron again setting up with good field position, need to take advantage of it. Shotgun for McNeil, wing left, slot right. And a ball faking straight up the middle. McNeil, he's got room. He's got the 35, turns the corner, and then goes out of bounds. That'll be a first down for the Huron Tigers. First down officially of the game for Huron, and McNeil just did the play action to Caudell and then just went straight up the middle, and he's all the way up to the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 10 for McNeil. And 1st and 10 Huron from the Patriot 31-yard line. Shotgun again, normal formation, and up the middle goes Caudell, puts a shoulder down and gets some extra yardage after contact. He gets tackled by 3 Patriots, but still at least 5 on the play. Tackle made by the Patriots, number 54, Sylvan Kent. There's a penalty marker on the far side of the field, so let's stop and check and see what that's about. For now, it's an 8-yard gain for Caudell. I think it's a sideline warning on Huron, I believe. Next one, yep, so the play will count. It's just a warning. Next time, it'll cost Huron some yardage. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 23-yard line of Douglas, Huron again in good scoring position. Shotgun for McNeil. He wants to pass for the first time. Down the middle, and it is intercepted? It is intercepted. It was bobbled a couple of times. Nice play jumping into the passing lane was Kaysen Tibbetts. A big play there for Douglas. They really needed it. And with 5:10 to go in the first quarter, the threat is extinguished by the Patriots. Again, they're deep in their own territory, but they'll get the ball back 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line with 5:10 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Huron as they miss on an opportunity there. Pistol eye on the 1st and 10. Second man through Coper, and he tries to bounce it off, and now he's in even more trouble. He's going to be tackled inside the 5. There was a big surge up the middle by the Tiger front, and then he tried to bounce it out, but then the left corner came over there. And I believe that was Gainey making the tackle. And the loss is back to the 4-yard line, so that's a loss of 5. 2nd down and 15 for Douglas at the 4-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Huron up 7-0. They go pistol formation on 2nd and long. Russell's going to throw long to the near sideline, intercepted by Moding. That was just up there for anybody to grab, and Moding looked like he was the intended target on the play. Douglas, they're trying to go to their big tight end, Jason Fisher, but an easy pick for Gavin Moding, his 2nd of the season, and just like that, Huron back in business with 4:22 to go in the first quarter, and the ball deep in Douglas territory. 1st and 10 for Huron from the 29-yard line of Douglas. 2 receivers left, 1 right, wing right on the 1st and 10 play, and going to throw it short, and the pass off the hands of Leyendecker, just trying that simple out. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Huron Tigers. 4:19, the clock stopped here. We're in the first quarter. Entire game has been on the Huron side of the 50-yard line. I guess the last punt for Douglas did go on the Huron side of the 50, but the return put it back in Douglas territory. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. Huron again with the good field position and handoff. Novus kept again by McNeil, going off that left side. Faked me out. He faked it up the middle to Caudell, and then he pulled it out, and boy, he had a lot of room around that left corner, and he'll get the first down. Again, he fooled me, that's for sure. And a 1st and 10 for Huron, 2nd first down here in the first quarter for Huron, as they put the ball all the way down to the 17-yard line. Gain of 12 on the play for McNeil. 1st and 10 for Huron from the 17, inside of 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Shotgun for McNeil, handoff up the middle. Caudell puts the shoulder down, and he's close to the 10-yard line. He'll get at least 5 out of that. And it'll be 2nd down for Huron. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for Huron from the 11-yard line. Second and 4, and 2 receivers left. We have a wing to the right. Shotgun for McNeil. McNeil will hand it off. Caudell trying to turn the corner. He runs into traffic, and he's going to be bulldogged down back at the 16 for a loss. Played nicely by the Douglas Patriots. The left corner there, Marcus Woods, made the stop. And Huron's going to lose just about all that yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for Huron back at the 16-yard line. Huron changes some personnel here. We're down to 2:50 to go in the first quarter. And we're taking a long time. We may get a timeout here, and we do. Timeout Huron, 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Huron up 7-0. They face 3rd and long from the Douglas 16. We'll take a break of 30 on Dakota Sports.
A new era in orthopedic care? HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Huron uses a timeout. I think the play clock was probably running down. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 16-yard line for Huron. Huron comes out with trips left, 1 receiver right, shotgun. McNeil going to roll it to the left. Looking. Now he's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked back at the 24. Just took too long to get that in motion, and there was a number of Patriots over there. Going to give the sack to number 3, Talon Rice. Loss goes back now to the 24-yard line. Huron's going to have a 4th and about 18 back at the 24. So look promising here, but now Huron's lost yardage on their last 2 plays, including giving up a sack. 4th and 19 for Huron from the 24. McNeil straight drop, flag on the play, and they're going to whistle it dead. Procedure on Huron. That'll be another 5 yards. Set up 4th and 24 for Huron. 2 penalties, 10 yards on the Tigers. And here we're back to what we've seen so often this year. Huron having opportunities and then sputtering when they get into scoring position. They still have a chance here. But it's 4th and forever here now. 4th and 24 back at the 29-yard line for Huron. 2 receivers right. Shotgun for McNeil. On 4th down, McNeil straight drop. Here comes the blitz. He's going to roll it to the right. Turns the corner. He's going to throw to the corner, and that's going to be out of bounds. I think Moding caught it, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. Now, McNeil had room to run, but I don't know that he would have got the first down out of it. So the Douglas defense holds again, and with 1:43 to go in the first quarter, Huron still leads 7-0, but that's twice now deep in Douglas territory, where Huron has not been able to come up with points. Now Douglas will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Each quarterback has thrown a pick here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 29-yard line. They'll go pistol eye again. Shotgun for quarterback Aiden Russell. And second man through. There's some room. And a big carry there coming off the left side. Carry coming off the left that time by Kaysen Tibbetts. That'll be a gain of 7, maybe 8 yards on the play. Best offensive play for Douglas tonight, gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3, really more like 2nd and 2 from the 37-yard line. 1:14 to go, first quarter. Huron up 7-0. Wing right, and a bad snap. It's all the way back, and Huron will make the tackle deep. Bad snap, and Then the back who was backpedaling, Caudell, came in and just dropped him for a huge loss all the way back to the 22-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 15 on the play. I believe that was Talon Rice that was trying to handle that snap. And it's going to be 3rd and 18 for Douglas back at their own 22-yard line. Now Douglas wants a timeout. 38 seconds to go, first quarter. Huron 7, Douglas 0. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
The Great Big Small Bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the Great Big Small Bank, FNBO. Independent and family-owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com. Member FDIC.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
38 seconds to go, first quarter. Huron 7, Douglas 0. Hurons had 2 great scoring opportunities, but failed on, or have had 3 opportunities to score, only converted on one of them. That was their first one on a trick play. But again, the entire first quarter has been played down on Douglas's end of the field. And the Patriots now with a 3rd and 18 at their own 22-yard line. It looks like taking the snaps now is number 3, Talon Rice. As he's got an empty backfield. Huron's coming on the blitz. Rolling it out right now, that is Russell on the throw, and he's going to throw deep, and he's got the receiver down that far sideline, and he could go the distance all the way, touchdown. Russell rolled it out, the Huron back went for the tip, didn't get it. It was caught by number 30, Marcus Woods, and he takes it 78 yards for the touchdown. Well, Tigers tried to go for the tip, didn't get it. And that was costly as the Patriots score, and there was nobody back to help out on the play. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the Huron Tigers after a big play, 78 yards on the touchdown. Coper is the place kicker for the Patriots. Snap is there, the kick is up, and it is good. We're tied at 7, late first quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, maybe a wake-up call for the Huron Tigers. They score right away, had chances to really put Douglas in a hole, but failed to convert on 2 different drives. Now Douglas is hit on a big play, and we are tied at 7 with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Douglas now will kick off to Huron. And I believe Gainey is back deep to receive. Bubba Peterson might be the other man back. Again, through these glazed windows, it's hard to see. Thackeray Hansen, I believe, is out for the night with an injury. He would normally be back there on kickoff duty. And Douglas now has it tied, and they will kick the ball away, high end over end. And stepping up will be Gainey at about the 13-yard line. Coming up the middle of the field, turns the corner, flags all over the place as Gainey breaks free to the 45, up to the 50, but this is going to come back as 2 flags come out against the Huron Tigers back at the 30-yard line. So instead of up to the 50, Huron's going to be bottled back, 1st and 10, probably inside the 20. Gainey again got it all the way out to the 50-yard line, but Caudell, he must have been the man involved in the infraction because he's asking the official what he did. Penalty markers at the 31, it looks like officially, so they could walk off a 15-yarder from here, if that's what it is. Well, they're walking it off from about the inside the 30. Hold is what they call, so it's a 10-yard penalty on Huron. Third penalty, 20 yards, and Huron will start this possession. Their first snap on their own end of the field, 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. 14 seconds to go. And straight up the middle, Caudell weaves through traffic past the 25 up to about the 27, maybe 28-yard line. Gain of 7 or 8, it'll be second down, but clock will run out, and that will end our first quarter. We're tied at 7 after 1. We'll take a break of 1 minute, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Are you ready for a new era in orthopedic care? HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
2nd and 2 for Huron from the 27-yard line. First snap of the second quarter, tied at 7. McNeil will again hand off up the middle, and boy, drop for a loss that time is Caudell. Is knifing in there was Kaysen Tibbetts. Going to be a loss of a yard on the play. Now it's 3rd and 3 for Huron back at the 26, actually the 25-yard line. So just underway in the second quarter. Huron had a strong start, but again, not finishing drives is biting the orange and white again. Now they got a 3rd and 4 from the 25. McNeil, play action, going to wheel it out to the left side. Moding had to keep his balance, turns the corner, and he's not going to get there. Moding kind of went down into the splits there, so that lost some of the timing there, and that allowed the defenders to get out there for Douglas Tibbetts along with Isaiah Brewer. No gain on the play, and Huron's going to have to punt the ball for the first time. So 4th down, back deep to receive for Douglas is Stephen Coper. Well, they're changing some personnel as Huron showing that they're going for it here on 4th and 4. Interesting choice here, 4th and 4 for Huron, and showing that they're going for it, and they do. And throwing over the middle, and it's complete to Gainey. Just a quick post route there, and the ball came out quick before Douglas could even react to it, and Huron does get the first down, gambling, going for it at their own 25. Gain of 9. It'll be 1st and 10 for Huron from their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right, and hesitation. Handoff up the middle is Caudell. Drags a tackle forward to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle that time. Tackle.
Checkle. Oh, there we go. It'll be 2nd and 7. Handoff again, Caudell.
Up the middle, breaks a tackle. Breaks another. Still on his feet. Still on his feet, and there he goes. Touchdown, Caudell. We'll be back. Oh.
Okay. Okay, assume you're there. Just get me on.
Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJB.
And we are back here. I have no idea what's going on with this board, but I keep getting that villain sound effect to come out. And long touchdown there by Cash and Caudell. And here on the first carry there for the Patriots, the run by Case and Tibbetts. Going to be a loss of 2 on the play, and it's going to be 2nd down and 12. So each team's hit on a big play here now as the Tigers again went for it on 4th and 5, got it up to the 34, so that made a 76-yard touchdown run was the run there for Cash and Caudell. And we go 2nd and 12. There's the flip out fumble, or no, not a fumble. Somebody's helmet came off. I thought it was a fumble. It was a bubble screen out there to the tight end, Jason Fisher, and I saw something come off. It was C.J. Gainey's helmet when I thought it was the ball, but some positive yardage there for Douglas. And they will get about 7 yards back. It's going to be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 for Douglas from the 30-yard line. Pistol formation. Huron crowding the line and handoff straight up the middle, and it should be a 1st down, as going straight up the middle was Case and Tibbetts. That was just some power football on the part of the Patriots, and they have a 1st down up to the 40-yard line, gain of 5. First down of the game for Douglas. We're at 8:23 to go in the first half, and Huron now leading again at 14-7. In the pistol formation, and rolling out Russell, going to throw in the middle, got a man wide open, but intercepted 2nd time for Moding. Moding back to the 50, he'll be tackled at 49, and man, oh man, was the man open for Douglas, but the ball was underthrown. Moding picks it off, his 2nd pick of the first half, and Huron will have the ball. 8:07 to go here in the first half. And they'll have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So Moding with 2 interceptions here in the first half. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Huron right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun for McNeil. In motion comes Moding. They'll flip it to him. Moding on the jet sweep to the right. Trying to turn the corner. Now does 45 and steps out of bounds. Runs into some of his own teammates, and a flag came out. There might have been a late hit on the part of Douglas as a couple of Patriots look to be very far out of bounds. So Moding's going to advance the ball up to the 43, so that's a gain of 7. And I assume we'll add on another 15 on a late hit here. Personal foul on Douglas. For the Patriots, their first penalty, 15 yards. And that'll give Huron the first down, fourth first down here of the first half for Huron. And that will put the ball just inside the 30 at the 29. First and 10 Huron from the 29. And handoff, Caudell up the middle, bounces off, and now on his move, more dragging a guy inside the 20. Caudell, some stuff moving, and he was literally having a Douglas linebacker being drugged behind him. Going to be close to the first down. And it looks like it is a first down, gain of 11 for Caudell. He's over 100 yards already. Going to be first and 10 from the 18-yard line for Huron. Driving again here. 7:36 to go in the first half. Huron up 14-7. And inside the red zone again. Here's the flip out to Gainey on the bubble screen. Trying to use a block from Moding. Does a stiff arm. Doesn't get much. Maybe to the 15. Douglas looks like they're ready for that bubble. Be a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 on the completion there to C.J. Gainey. Well, they actually gave him the 13. I didn't think he got that far. So gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Slot right, one receiver left, and rolling out is McNeil. He's got some pressure, still running, still rolling. Will throw short, the pass complete at the 10. Gainey, I believe, came back for the ball, and he'll work his way forward inside the 5. It'll be first and goal for the Huron Tigers. And that's a good job by C.J. Gainey. When the quarterback's rolling out with pressure on him, you got to come back to the ball. He did, and then he got some extra yardage after the fact, all the way down to the 4. That's a gain of 9. First and goal for Huron from the 3-yard line. Huron threatening again, up 14-7, looking to add on more. Receivers left and right. And the handoff up the middle. Caudell, tough yards. I don't think he got there. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. So 2nd and goal for Huron as they try to punch in another one here as we get to the middle point of the second quarter. Huron up 14-7 and looking to add on. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Receivers left and right. And again, the handoff up the middle and going to be stopped. A good play diving in there that time. Talon Rice for Douglas, and he caught Caudell at the ankles. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and goal. Douglas has taken a lot of chances with the linebackers, just shooting them in there, and they've had some success with it. 3rd and goal, we'll call it the 2-yard line. Maybe lost a half yard on the play. 3rd and goal. And McNeil going to keep it himself. He'll Watts into the end zone. They faked it to Caudell that time, and he had 2 guys leading the way and nobody to block. McNeil gets the touchdown. Huron goes up 13 with the extra point coming on the touchdown run by McNeil. 5:14 to go in the first half. Now 20-7 Huron, and Kleinsasser to boot the extra point. Kick is up. It's blocked. Now Douglas thinks they can run it out of the end zone. They can't, so the kick blocked. And the score remains Huron 20, Douglas 7. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Kickoff is on at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. This is a once-a-year opportunity for savings like these. New Buick Encore GX now $28,941, save over $2,200. Get a powerful Chevy 1500 Crew Cab now $49,518, save over $63,75. Drive home a new GMC 1500 Crew Cab now $48,25, save $52,50. Hurry, the clock is ticking. It's the 2023 model year-end kickoff at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Huron Tigers move ahead 20-7, now taking advantage of some of these scoring opportunities. Of course, that second touchdown came on the long run by Cashton Cowdell. Gavin Moding with 2 interceptions. That second one results in points for the Tigers as they drive it down the field and score on the McNeil run. So Kleinsasser on to kick the ball for the Huron Tigers. Back deep to receive for Douglas is Coper. Can't quite see the other number for the return man for the Patriots. Kleinsasser will kick it end over end and will be fielded at about the 12-yard line. Coming out the middle of the field, and a nice open field tackle at the 21 on special teams by the Tigers. That was Bubba Peterson on the stop. And Douglas will have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Huron 20, Douglas 7, 5:07 to go in the first half. Each team's had a long touchdown. Huron starting to come away with a little more, with a little better luck there as they drive the ball. Douglas was one player short now. Coper is in. And he'll take the handoff. He was the last guy in the huddle. He's going to be caught behind the line and dropped for a loss as Connor Johnson came through, and he was unblocked, it looked like. Be a loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and long. They'll put the ball back at the 20. Loss of 6. And 2nd down and 16 for Douglas back at their own 20. Receiver, go slot right, receiver left. 2nd down and 16. And back to pass is Russell. He'll throw. It's complete near sideline to Coper. He'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 27, 28-yard line. Caudell and Moding on the stop for Huron. And that will set up 3rd down and 9. They got the lost yardage back and 1 more yard, so a gain of 7. 3rd and 9 for Douglas at their own 27-yard line. Now the officials are having some sort of discussion. What's this all about? Now is there a penalty? Oh, there's a penalty marker on the far side of the field. When did that come out? Huron's backing up. I will say the penalty markers have come from the official on the Huron sideline, and they're going to walk off. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty against Huron, and it will be a 5-yard penalty, but I'm not sure what the actual call is here. Oh, it's another sideline infraction on Huron. This time it cost them 5 yards. They had the warning. Now it cost them 5 yards, so now it's 3rd and 3 for Douglas. And high snap, and we're going to have a whistle, and I think one of the Huron linemen perhaps took off too early. So back-to-back penalties will give Douglas a 1st and 10. 5th penalty for 30 yards against Huron, and Douglas has their 2nd first down of the first half. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Douglas. That time penalties kept this drive alive for the Patriots. They have the pistol eye and breakdown in the backfield, and just keeping the ball is Russell, and he'll be tackled for a loss. He went left and the backs went right, so a mix-up there on the play. I believe Chumley got in on the stop, but he had plenty of help for Brian Ramirez for the Tigers. Loss of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 14. And that was just a flat-out busted play as Russell turned one way and the backs were going the other way. 2nd and 14, the ball back at the 34-yard line. Trips right, one receiver left, a wing to the right. Empty backfield, Russell coming to the right. Looking, throws over the middle, incomplete. Moding had the defense that time on Woods. Huron did have pressure as Fensky and Johnson were chasing Russell. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 14 for Douglas back at the 20 or the 34-yard line. 2:51 to go, first half. Huron 20, Douglas 7, as it is starting to get dark here in Box Elder. 3rd and 14 back at the 34-yard line. Slots right, slots left. Here comes the blitz. Russell gets away from him, but not the next wave. It'll be the 3rd sack of the first half for Huron. This time, Bubba Peterson. Caudell came in untouched. Russell spun away from him, but Bubba was right there to finish it off. 3rd sack of the first half for Huron. That will spot the ball all the way back to the 27-yard line. Loss of 6 on the play, and Douglas will punt to the Huron Tigers. And you have Moding and I believe Gainey back deep to receive the punt from Douglas. Snap is there. Huron not even coming after it. Nice kick, nice high kick, and Gainey bobbles it, buffed it, and who's on it? I think Moding maybe snuck in there. It bounced right off Gainey's chest and went upfield maybe 5 or 6 yards. Huron very fortunate as Moding able to dart in there and get on top of it. And Huron will have the ball, and again, decent field position. 2:08 to go in the first half, leading by 13. First and 10, the Huron will have it at their own 43-yard line. They have 2 timeouts to work with here. They would like to punch another one in the end zone. And straight up the middle, Caudell plows forward up to the 47-yard line, gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Kent on the stop defensively for Douglas. Huron gets right to the ball, and Douglas takes a timeout as they weren't ready defensively. Huron was going no huddle. Minute 54 to go in the first half. Huron 20, Douglas 7. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
With Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Douglas uses a timeout. They have 1 left. Actually, Huron has all 3. I thought Huron had used a timeout, but evidently that was a Douglas timeout. 2nd down and 6, and McNeil will throw over the middle. Gainey has it up to the Douglas 40. 1st down, Huron. Deep slant there from McNeil to a Gainey. That'll be the 7th first down of the first half, all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13. Huron quickly up to the line. 1st and 10 at the 40. And again, pass McNeil, throws short, the pass complete. And I believe that's Peterson. He slipped trying to make his cut, still gets about 8 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and short for Huron inside the 35 up to the 33, gain of 7. Clock runs with 1:25 to go in the first half. 2nd down and 2 for Huron in the hurry up. McNeil looking left. Now he's going to roll out as he's being pursued. Going to throw long as a man wide open, touchdown. A little extra shove there at the end. That was Gavin Moding, I believe, as I'm trying to look through the frosted window here to make sure that is Moding. And Huron scores on a 32-yard touchdown to Moding, and Huron goes up 26-7 with the extra point pending. Kleinsasser to kick the extra point. He's 2 of 3 here in the first half. Snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. Huron 27, Douglas 7 with 1:12 to go in the first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
The Scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance. This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
1:12 to go in the first half. Huron has increased the lead to 27-7. Gavin Moding having a nice first half as he makes his second touchdown catch, or his first touchdown catch, and he also has 2 interceptions here defensively as Kleinsasser will kick the ball away. Line drive, going to bounce inside the 10 and picked up there by Coper. He's coming off to the near side, 25-30, and going to be shoved out of bounds by Cashton Caudell. 1st and 10 for Douglas. They'll be about the 31-yard line. They have 1 timeout remaining, 1:05 to go. We'll see if they want to try and get something going here or just go into halftime and talk about it. 27-7. Huron has opened up the lead here right before half. Beneficiary good field position most of the first half. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Shotgun, empty backfield. Now Coper in motion. And Russell going to roll to the left. He's under pressure. He'll throw, and the pass is incomplete. Did have a man open there on the far sideline, but the pass was short. Hunter Fensky was coming in. Looked like he was unblocked coming off that left side. Oh, looks like Douglas wants to try and get something going here, but now they have 2nd and 10 from their own 31. Again, Huron has all 3 timeouts left according to the scoreboard, so right now this is working into Huron's favor. 2nd and 10 from the 31 for Douglas. Huron would like to score, obviously, before the end of the half, but Douglas right now has the ball. 2 receivers left. Here comes Coper in motion. He'll take the flip. He's looking to throw, I think. Still looking. Now he's just going to take it up ahead, and we'll get about 3 or 4 yards here. I might use a timeout here. Tackle made on that far sideline by a couple of different Huron Tigers. I think Caudell was over there for Huron. But again, I'm having a hard time identifying the numbers for sure. Gain of 2 on the play for Coper. And Huron does use a timeout. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Douglas at the 33. Timeout Huron, timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 8 for Douglas at their own 33-yard line. They'll go empty backfield. Russell in the shotgun. Long count. Now here comes motion from the far side. And roll out to the right. Russell looking. He'll throw short, and the pass in and out of the hands. Nearly intercepted. Jumping the pass route that time was Ethan Olson. He had a chance at the pick, but did knock it away. Incomplete. 4th down, and Huron will get the ball back with 2 timeouts left. 46 seconds to go. Again, it's Moding and Gainey back deep to receive the punt from a Coper. Huron leads 27-7, scoring 20 points unanswered here in the second quarter. Huron trying to get enough guys out on the field. Now Caudell came out. Now he comes back off the field. Hopefully we got 11 and not more. Now the Douglas punter is counting, and now we have a whistle, and that will be delay a game on Douglas. And they were waiting for Huron to get lined up there. Second penalty, 20 yards against Douglas. They'll make it 4th and 13 for the Patriots at the 29. See if Huron comes after it. They haven't been coming after punts so far. Yep, they are coming after it. And they do throw the fake punt, and the pass is complete to Coper. And he has the first down, and he's got the right sideline. He's got some room. Finally brought down at about the 36-yard line of Huron by Peterson. Again, Huron had an opportunity to knock the ball away and didn't, and that's a big play for Douglas as they'll get all the way into Huron territory to the 35-yard line. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for Douglas. 1st and 10 Douglas, 37 seconds left, and now they have one timeout left. Just trying to do some mental arithmetic how far that was. I think that was 37 yards on the completion on the fake punt. Risky play there, but now Douglas has a chance here. Bring a man in motion. Roll out to the left. Here comes pressure. Throw that far sideline, and it is incomplete, I believe. Fisher was the intended receiver. C.J. Gainey was there, too. They both took a big leap at it. And I just couldn't tell if anybody came up with it. A little dark in that corner of the end zone. And again, I'm looking through these frosted windows as well. We're coming up on 8 o'clock. This is KIJV, AM/FM Huron. 2nd and 10 Douglas from the Huron 35-yard line down to 30 seconds to go. Boy, Huron thought they were going to get the ball back, but Douglas pulls a little, goes into the bag of tricks. Here comes the blitz by Huron. Picked up. Now rolling out. Russell gets away. Now he's just going to throw it off his back foot and throw it out of bounds. Man was open there, but Russell was running for his life as Huron came with a full-out blitz. Be 3rd and 10 for Douglas at the 35-yard line, down to 24 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Douglas Patriots. Trying to push one in here before halftime. They trail by 20. We'll go trips right and a wing to the right. One receiver left. Roll out to the right. Looking back left. The throw is in and out of the hands. Leyendecker actually had a bead on it. I don't think the Douglas receiver ever really looked back on the play. And Logan, I think he thought he was going to get a pick out of it. Then Coper kind of cut in front of him, and it bounced off both of them. Incomplete. 4th and 10 from the 35 for Douglas with 19 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, Huron's been doing a lot of different things here defensively, a lot of blitzing. Ethan Olsen's been playing linebacker this possession, I noticed as well. So 4th and 10, empty backfield. Here comes motion to the far side. Roll it out. Here comes the rush. And Colby Hofer gets his second sack of the first half. That never had a chance for Douglas as he slides and will be brought down at the 40-yard line. 4 sacks here in the first half for Huron, and that is the second for Colby Hofer. And Huron will have it 1st and 10 with 15 seconds to go. See if Strahan wants to gamble here and try to get it downfield. You do have timeouts left, so he can use the whole field. Huron's going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. McNeil in the shotgun on the 1st and 10. McNeil straight drop, trying to get that screen in the middle. They get it to Caudell. 45, 50, comes to the left hash into Douglas territory up to the 39. Did I see a penalty marker come out? I did, up the middle of the field. This might be the old ineligible downfield. Caudell got it all the way down to the Douglas 39-yard line. That was a gain of 20, but this is going to come back. And where the penalty came out, my guess is it was illegal man downfield. Time for one more play in the half, any way you look at it. Now the officials are having a conference there in the middle of the field. This can't be that hard to figure out. And Huron continues to back up. Yep, ineligible downfield is the call against Huron. I believe that should be a 5-yarder. That's what we learned from the Sturgis game. 6th penalty, 35 yards against Huron, basically with 5 seconds. Time for one more play for Huron. Huron does show the shotgun. See if you just try to get a Hail Mary and see if something will click. No, handoff up the middle. Caudell, he breaks loose. He's got the 45, trying to get a block. He's up to the 50, stays in bounds, bowls the guy forward, still on his feet, finally brought down at the 34. A big run for Caudell, but that will take us to halftime. 29 yards on the carry for Cashton Caudell, but at the half, it's Huron 27, Douglas 7. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Back here to Box Elder, 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Bettering yourself or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Are you ready for a new era in orthopedic care? HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Douglas Dan's team is out at halftime here. Huron Tigers lead 27-7. Let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Wild game going on just down I-90. Mitchell and Spearfish are tied at 28 early in the fourth quarter. Brandon Valley leads Pierre 27-7 late in the first half. That's a AAA AA matchup. Halftime, Aberdeen leads Watertown 14-13. Halftime, T Area 12, Sturgis 7. Yankton leading Brookings late in the first half 34-0. That's our AA scores. See if we can find some scores from around the area. Halftime, DeSmet 42, Arlington 0. See if I got anything else here I can pass along real quickly. Warner leads Hamlin 22-7. That's a pair of top two teams from different divisions. Coleman Egan leads Iroquois Lake Preston 14-0 at halftime. Platte Geddes leads Woolsey Wessington 14-0 at halftime. Our game over on KOKK, Elk Point Jefferson and Miller Highmore Herald 35-3 late in the first half. Elk Point Jefferson leading. Parker leads Redfield 15-0 late in the first half. Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central leads Mobridge 18-0 at halftime. That is your Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Again, halftime here, it's 27-7. Huron leading Douglas. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, come back with stats, scoring, and more. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Car Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Car Chiropractic a try.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connect. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 852-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Corner Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers!
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And again, back here in Box Elder, Huron leading Douglas 27-7 at halftime. Here's the scoring. Huron opened up the scoring not quite 3 minutes into the game after holding Douglas to a 3-and-out. Huron got the ball in great field position, and they ran a trick play, a jet sweep to Gavin Moding, who pitched it to C.J. Gainey, and Gainey threw it across the field to quarterback Colton McNeil, who was wide open for an easy touchdown. Nick Kleinsasser added the extra point. Huron led 7-0. Huron had a couple more possessions deep in Douglas territory, but failed to score. Douglas got one back on a long pass late in the first quarter, a 78-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Russell to Marcus Woods. It was on that far sideline, and we had our defensive back kind of jumped it, thought they could tip it away, and when he missed it, there was nobody between Woods and the end zone. Took it in for the score. Stephen Coper added the extra point. We were tied at 7 at halftime. But then Huron 3 touchdowns in the second quarter, early in the second quarter, and I missed this one due to technical difficulties. I apologize for that, and I have no idea why the Cookie Monster was coming out there in the early part of the second quarter, but a 76-yard touchdown run for Cashin Caudell. Kleinsasser added the extra point kick, 14-7. Then Huron added a 2-yard run. I believe that was off the second interception of the first half by Gavin Moding on a 3rd and goal. Colt McNeil took it in from 2 yards out, and then Huron scored again late in the first half, a 32-yard touchdown run from McNeil to Moding, and Kleinsasser added the extra point, and we're at 27-7 here at halftime. Huron will get the ball to start the second half. Running the ball, Huron very efficient, 183 yards on the ground in the first half, 76 through the air. Again, Huron had a lot of short fields. Colt McNeil, 3 carries, 24 yards. Cashin Caudell, 12 carries for 143 yards, well over 10 yards a carry. Gavin Moding, 2 carries for 16 yards. Passing the ball, C.J. Gainey, 1 for 1, 20 yards and a touchdown. And Colton McNeil went 6 of 10 for 76 yards and a touchdown, and he also scored one as well. 7 first downs in the first half for Huron. For Douglas, 22 Check that. Minus 22 yards rushing in the first half. Huron shut down the run game completely. Taylon Rice, 1 carry for minus 15. Coper had 6 carries for minus 11. Kason Tibbetts had 3 carries for 10 yards. Aiden Russell, 2 carries for minus 6. That's minus 22, and that does not count the sack yardage, which usually goes into the rushing yardage. Huron had 4 sacks for 21 yards total, and 3 first downs in the first half for Douglas. Douglas was 5 of 10 passing for 129 yards. Basically, I came on the 78-yard touchdown on the tip pass, and then the fake punt that got him 37 yards late in the first half. And those are the totals here at the halftime, with Huron leading Douglas 27-7. So the Tigers not the start officially they wanted, but that second quarter sure took care of business as they break open the lead here, 27-7. Oh, I didn't even notice they have the D burning in the end zone to my right. I think that's to the west. So it is homecoming in for the Douglas Patriots. So the burning of the D there to my right, and Douglas out now. Huron Tigers returning to the field as well. We'll probably add another 3 minutes to the clock, and then we'll be ready to go at the second half. Huron 27, Douglas 7. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Back with our second half kickoff on Dakota Sports.
Heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact the child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
The 2023 model year-end kickoff is on at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. This is a once-a-year opportunity for savings like these. New Buick Encore GX now $28,941, save over $2,200. Get a powerful Chevy 1500 Crew Cab now $49,518, save over $63,75. Drive home a new GMC 1500 Crew Cab now $48,25, save $52,50. Hurry, the clock is ticking. It's the 2023 model year-end kickoff at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Ryan Sanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge is hiring cooks, bartenders, servers, hostesses, and dishwashers. It's a great opportunity. You could work full-time, part-time, make extra money, and big tips. Apply in person at Ryan Sanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge or online at hangerrestaurantandlounge.com. Join the team at Ryan Sanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge. Apply in person or at hangerrestaurantlounge.com.
Shane Hartman here at Hartman Physical Therapy. I'd like to welcome you to visit our clinic at 2297 Kansas Avenue Southeast in Huron. We provide the care you need for orthopedics, sports injuries, spinal issues, arthritic conditions, and work-related injuries. Our licensed staff will assess the problem, provide the rehab, and get you on the road to recovery. Wishing all area athletes a healthy and successful season. Hartman Physical Therapy, restoring health through thoughtful patient care.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
And again, we are back here in Box Elder, getting set to go here with the second half. Guess I forgot to do the time of possession, but it looks like it's just about a dead heat even, right around 12 minutes each. In fact, it's 1 second off. I have Douglas 12 minutes and 1 second, and Huron 11 minutes 59 seconds for time of possession in the first half. Huron will get the second half kickoff as they lead 27-7. Look to get more. Great defensive effort. Douglas has not been able to run the ball at all. They're negative yardage running the ball. They've hit on a couple of nice pass plays, and that's been the extent of their offense here tonight. So So Huron in their kick return formation. Douglas still huddled up there. Now looks like the official's starting to get a little impatient as Coper will kick the ball away, and looks like it's Gainey back deep to receive along with Bubba Peterson. They're kicking from the right hash, and I noticed they kind of switched who was placed where. So ready to go at the second half as Coper will tee it up. Huron leading 27-7. In the grass field here, one of two times that Huron will play on grass here during the regular season. The other is next week out at Pier. And the kick end over end coming to the near side, fielded by a short man at the 25. That's Hayden Scherson up the middle, all the way up to the 44. He caught it on the fly. He didn't hesitate. He ran up and got a nice return on the play and decent field position for Huron, as they will have it at their own 44-yard line to start the second half. Huron's been able to run ball. In fact, more rushing yardage than passing yardage tonight. And 1st and 10 from the 44, almost right directly in front of me. I'm on the 46-yard line up here in the press box. Shotgun, 1st and 10 for Colton McNeil. And he'll keep it himself, turn the corner, 45, trying to get a block, but a nice open field tackle. That'll keep it for no gain, as coming out there, making the stop for Douglas was Jason Fisher. Colton tried to use his quickness there, but Fisher didn't bite on it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line for Huron. McNeil looking for the signal from Coach Strand there. He didn't run all the way over to the sideline like he does sometimes, but I guess the ball is on the hash near to me and furthest away from the Tiger team bench. 2nd and 10. And up the middle goes Caudell, breaks a tackle. He's got the 50, makes a nice juke move. 40, still on his feet, to the 30, to the 20. Down the sideline, he'll trot out of bounds at about the 15. Another big run for Cashton Caudell. They'll put him down right at the 15-yard line. 35, that'll be a 41-yard carry for Cashton Caudell. And a first down for Huron, and in business at the Douglas 15-yard line. We're just underway in the second half. A big run for Cashton Caudell. He's had a big night running the ball. 1st and 10 from the 15. And again, Caudell, why not? Jukes another guy up the middle, and he'll get brought down at around the 10-yard line, maybe the 9. And again, seems like Cashton's making that first guy miss on most occasions. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 9-yard line for the Huron Tigers. Quickly into scoring position here on the first possession of the second half. Huron up 27-7. Two receivers go left, one right, a wing right on 2nd and 4 from the 9. And McNeil again with the handoff, or does he keep it himself? He keeps it himself. He'll slide right at the goal line. And he's got the first down, but not the touchdown. It'll be 1st and goal for Huron at about the 1-yard line. So gain of 8 on the play for McNeil. And again, I really got to be careful now. McNeil and Caudell are really carrying those fakes out very well. And I kind of bit on that one again because, McNeil's doing what he's supposed to. If he doesn't have the ball, he carries out the fake, and, well, that's helping fake me out. 1st and goal at the 1 for Huron. Caudell up the middle. Now comes around the corner, and he won't get there. Douglas just stayed with it. Making the tackle over there, I can't. It's a kid with 8 for his last number. Taking Carter, okay. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. 15th carry of the game for Cashton Caudell. 2nd and goal from the 1. We're at 9:12 to go, third quarter. Huron looking to extend a 20-point lead here on the first possession of the second half. Again in the shotgun and going to pass. Now rolling out, still looking, throwing that far sideline. Touchdown, Huron. Nice touch on the pass by McNeil over to Moding, I believe. And Huron goes up 33-7, or is that Bubba Peterson? I think that was actually Bubba Peterson that scored. Again, far corner, and I'm looking through frosted glass. It is a touchdown for Huron. 33-7 with the extra point coming for Kleinsasser. Nice catch over the shoulder. The kick is up, and it is good, barely. 34-7 Huron, early third quarter. We'll take a timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Review with Lane Anderson, Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We are back in Douglas. It was Bubba Peterson that made the catch there from 1 yard out. Perfectly placed by Colton McNeil. Extra point good, 34-7 Huron. Again, I apologize, but the frosted glass, I just couldn't make out if it was what the number was there. It was in the end zone furthest away from me. It just goes along with all the fun I've had here tonight in Box Elder. Kleinsasser kicking off. Nice kick. And will be fielded near the goal line by, nope, he did go into the goal, into the end zone, so it's a touchback, 1st and 10. So a nice boot by Kleinsasser, and 1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 20-yard line. And they took 2 seconds off the clock. So it should be officially 8:54, but I don't think we're going to mess with it right now. 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Douglas Patriots. They'll stay in that pistol eye, as I call it. And second man through, there's a hole, turns the corner, got a kick out, and finally drug down from behind. Ended up being a short gain. It looked like it was going to open up better than that. The carry was made by number 6, Jack Coper? Nope, that was Stephen Coper, we're going to say. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Tackle made over there by Olson, among others. 2nd and 7. Stay in that pistol eye. Handoff again up the middle, and a nice ankle tackle trying up the middle by the Tigers. Just a short gain on the play again. Holden Haig on the stop for Huron. Tibbetts will get 2 yards on the play, set up a 3rd and 5 for Douglas at their own 25-yard line. Inside of 8 minutes to go, third quarter, Huron has extended the lead to 34-7. 3rd and 5, pistol formation. Russell wants to pass, throws over the middle, incomplete. Jumping it was Mason Juergens, played that well from his safety position, 4th down. And we'll see what the decision is here for Douglas. They are changing personnel and will appear to punt the ball away. Moding and Gainey will go back deep to receive for Huron. Huron looks to get the ball back. 7:44 to go, third quarter. Huron up comfortably, 34-7. Snap is there again. Huron not much pressure, and a nice high end-over-end kick. Gainey will go fair catch and haul it in at about the 43-yard line, and that's where Huron will take over, 1st and 10 at 7:37 to go here in the third quarter. Huron 34, Douglas 7, and about the same place where they started their last possession. It is at the same place at the 44, just like the first possession of the half. 1st and 10, Huron at the 44-yard line. Go 2 receivers right, 2 left. Shotgun for McNeil with Caudell right beside him. And he wants to pass. Straight drop, going to throw over the middle. There's Bischoff, makes the catch, makes a juke, and he'll be brought down inside the 30, down to the 25 deep post, and McNeil delivered it on the money. First catch of the night for Bischoff. And another first down, 10th first down of the game for Huron. All the way down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 31 on the catch to Bischoff. So quickly, Huron back on the Douglas end of the field. First and 10 from the Douglas 25-yard line. Go wing right, two receivers left, one receiver right, shotgun. And going to flip it around the corner to a Colby Hofer, turns inside. He's got the 10, the 5, and just short of the end zone. We have penalty flags way behind the play. Colby Hofer got it inside the 10. There was a little extracurricular way behind the play. And seeing what time zone this is, I'm sure this is going to go against the team in white. Huron already starting to come back, or this could actually be offsetting. So Hofer took it inside. It looks like he took it down to about the 3. Hofer's getting more time on offense now. He's battled a shoulder issue, but has been cleared for all play. And Huron is going back. They're talking about this long enough, I'll say that. What they call personal foul on Huron, is that what they called? Well, we're really not sure. Okay, now they are starting to mark off a penalty against Huron from the spot of the foul. If it's from the spot of the foul, I would think that would mean it was after the play. Well, it's a 15-yard penalty on Huron. 7th penalty, 50 yards, and first and about 15 for Huron. Caudell straight up the middle, tripped up as he passes the 25 down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 8. It'll be second down for Huron. Gets the penalty yardage back +1. It'll be second and 9 from the 24-yard line for Huron. Second down and 9. Two receivers left, one right. Wing right, pistol formation. McNeil looks to throw over the middle, and the pass is, penalty marker on the play was intended for Leyendecker. It looked like Leyendecker kind of got climbed up on by the defensive back. That was Isaiah Brewer. The marker came out, and it will be pass interference on the Patriots. I'm assuming the pass was incomplete. So we'll have a discussion on walking this one off. Now we have a timeout. Douglas. 6:17 to go, third quarter. Huron up 34-7. Pace of the game is slowed down. We'll take a timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
From the scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Penalty is on Douglas, gives Huron a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Huron from the Douglas 12-yard line. For Douglas, that's their 3rd penalty, 25 yards. And Huron has first down. I think it would be quite a 15-yard penalty, though. 1st and 10 at the 12 for Huron. Landon Hulse might be in at the pistol back now, replacing Caudell on 1st and 10. McNeil looks left, looking, going to throw that far corner. Pass is complete. Touchdown, Huron. C.J. Gainey with the 12-yard touchdown catch. And Huron extends the lead now to 40-7 with the extra point on the way. So Huron 2 possessions, 2 scores on touchdown passes by Colton McNeil, one to Bubba Peterson, the other to Gainey, and Kleinsasser will kick the extra point. Snap is high, the kick is up, and it is good. Huron 41, Douglas 7, 6:10 to go, third quarter, timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
Provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
We are back here in Box Elder. Huron has extended the lead now to 41-7 over Douglas. They'll kick off to the Patriots again. 2 touchdowns on 2 possessions here in the third quarter. As Huron putting distance now between the 2 teams. Kleinsasser will kick. Coper is back deep to receive. Kleinsasser got a touchback, put it into the end zone, his last kickoff. And it's going to go a squib kick this time. One of the up guys bobbles it at about the 23, now picks it up, and going to be tackled at about the 30-yard line as Tigers had plenty of guys in there defensively. Making the tackle was Mason Juergens on special teams. And Douglas will have the ball, 1st and 10. From the 30-yard line, this is where Douglas will take over. Douglas has 3 first downs in the game. They did get the touchdown on the long pass. Wing right, pistol eye, and a bad snap. It goes way behind the quarterback, and he's going to be taken down by Ethan Olson. Ethan was on top of that one, but a bad snap, and Russell just able to get on top of it. But a big loss on the play for Douglas, back to the 18-yard line. That's a loss of 12, and that does not help the rushing total for Douglas at all. It's going to be 2nd and 22 at the 18-yard line for the Patriots. Again, just a bad snap went over the head of Russell. So 2nd and long. Here comes the rush up the middle and throw deep, and it's intercepted by Juergens. Juergens stepped right in front. There's a flag that came in right at the end of the play. Check that out. I would think it came post-possession, just the way the flag came out, but Juergens with the pick would be the 3rd turnover of the game by the Huron Tigers secondary, but let's check the penalty marker first. And well, looks like it was on Douglas, so Huron, or what are we doing? Yep, Huron has the ball, so a pick there by Juergens, and Huron gets the ball right back in great field position with 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Will be 1st and 10 at the Douglas 18. Hand off up the middle, big run for the running back. Holst, he'll hit the corner. Touchdown. Landon Holst now in at running back, and he takes it in from 18 yards, joins the fun. And Huron goes up 47-7 with 5:16 to go here in the third quarter. Extra point time for Huron. Kleinsasser on the boot again as we're down to 5:16 to go. It's been a very slow third quarter. Snap is there. The kick is up, and it is good. Huron 48, Douglas 7, 5:16 to go, third quarter. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, Huron Tigers rolling now. They've scored 3 touchdowns on 3 possessions here in the second half. That last one, Mason Juergens, the sophomore, with the interception, and then Landon Hulse, the sophomore, with the touchdown run. 48-7. Huron Tigers, as Kleinsasser again will kick off. Does a high end over end now. Coper will grab it at about the 6-yard line. He's straight up the middle and gets submarined. Nice open field tackle down the field by the Tigers. And I'm not seeing the number for the Tigers for sure. Might have been the sophomore Gunnar Harris. It looked like 26 from here. And Douglas will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Well, Douglas, a punt and an interception for their 2 possessions here so far in the second half. 1st and 10 for the Patriots from the 25. They're in the pistol once again. Russell. Delay handoff coming to the near side, and just not much there as the Tiger run defense has been stout tonight. Bubba Peterson on the stop for the Tigers. Loss of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Ball is back to the 21-yard line for the Douglas Patriots. Pistol formation, slots left and right. Russell to pass. Throws over throws it short, and just going to be a short gain. Nice tackle there in the open field, far sideline. Connor Johnson, I believe, or Hunter Finsky, one of the two got over there. Just a gain of 3 or 4 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Douglas. Ball at the 24-yard line, 3rd and 11 for the Patriots. We're inside of 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here comes the blitz by Huron again. Russell rolls away from it, looking, going to throw long near sideline, and the ball tipped away. Well defended by Moding, and that had a chance. They're trying to go to that big receiver again, Marcus Woods. He's 6'3", and he's very rangy. He was the one who caught the long touchdown in the 1st quarter. That had a chance, but a nice defensive play by Gavin Moding. And Douglas will ring the punt unit in here on 4th down. 3:20 to go 3rd quarter, and Huron in control, up 48-7. Huron off the pier next week. Then the final 2 games of the season at home, Mitchell and Yankton for the regular season. Punt formation again for Douglas. Snap is there. Huron doesn't even go after it. A line drive kick, going to bounce. Gainey lets it roll, and he's just going to let it go, and it will stop at about the 33-yard line, and that's where the Huron Tigers will take over with 2:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. And again, Huron up comfortably, 48-7. Just checking my field chart here. I believe this will be the worst starting field position of the game for Huron. Just looking down. Nope, they did start one possession at their own 19. This is the 2nd worst starting field position at the 33. First and 10, and the handoff straight up the middle. I believe that's Hulst again. Spins. He's going to get up to the 39. It'll be a gain of close to 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Two and a half minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Huron up 48-7. The score I've repeated several times. Two receivers left, one right. Shotgun. And keep it on the ground again. Holst up the middle and just a couple of yards as middle of that line for the Patriots was ready to go on that one. Holst will get a couple, make it 3rd and 2 for Huron. Ball at the 41-yard line. Actually about 3rd and 1. Ball just between the 41 and 42-yard line. And we'll see a little more clock management from the Tigers here moving forward. And taking a wide left as Hulse turns the corner. He's got the first down past the 45 up to the 48. He was tackled by number 88, who is not listed on the roster for Douglas, but that will be a first down for Landon Holst and the Huron Tigers up to the 46, gain of 5 on the play for the sophomore. 12th first down of the game for Huron. 7 in the first half, 5 so far in the second half. Minute 10 or minute 11. Why is the clock stopped? There it goes. Minute 7. Now the timeout by Douglas again. A defensive timeout. It was just a simple 1st and 10 for Huron, but a timeout Douglas. I think they only have one remaining. We'll take a break of 30 here on Dakota Sports.
In 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
1st and 10 for Huron. They have the ball at their own 46-yard line, up comfortably. 48-7 was tied at 7 at the end of the first quarter, but then Huron 20 points in the second quarter and been in control since then. 1st and 10 from the 46, slot right, one receiver left. McNeil, bad snap. McNeil trying to get back to it. He's got a lineman going after it, and who got it? I believe McNeil did. But he's going to be all the way back inside. Well, they're spotted at the 33-yard line, but that's a loss of 13. And tough break for Colton McNeil as that goes on his rushing yardage. 2nd and 23 for Huron from the 33-yard line. Probably one more play here in the third quarter as long as play doesn't get stopped for any reason. As we're inside of 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun for McNeil. And he'll keep it himself up the middle. Comes right, 35, 40, and then, ooh, boy, did he get belted right at the 40-yard line. Good form tackle there by Douglas. That was Isaiah Brewer, and that should probably end the third quarter. Gain of 7 on the play for McNeil. We'll head to the fourth. Huron in control of 48-7. Timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Era and orthopedic care? HRMC introduces Dr. Kevin Hofer, a proud Huron native, bringing revolutionary orthopedic care to our community. Dr. Hofer offers expertise in robotic-assisted surgery for less pain and a faster recovery. Superior orthopedic care is available locally. Join us in welcoming Dr. Hofer and embracing the future of orthopedics. HRMC, the right care is right here.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ Blizzard. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Back in Box Elder, it'll be 3rd and 16 for Huron from their own 40-yard line. Huron's been keeping it on the ground here since opening up the big lead. We'll see if they go to the air here. McNeil's still in at quarterback, it looks like. 3rd and 16. Short drop and the throw incomplete on that far sideline. Might have been Bubba Peterson out there. In any case, incomplete. 4th down, and Huron will bring the punt unit in. This will be the first punt of the game for the Huron Tigers. 4th and 16 from the 40. Back deep to receive for Douglas is Marcus Woods. So Kobe Hofer, here's first chance to put the toe to the ball. Douglas had one too many guys on the field, but he got off. Snap is there, and the punt high, a little short. Fair catch by Woods, but it'll bounce, take a Huron roll, and then just drop dead right at the 25-yard line. So Douglas will take over, 1st and 10 at their own 25 with 11:04 to go in the game. Huron 48, Douglas 7. So from the 25-yard line, Patriots see if they can get something going there. As quarterback Aiden Russell, he's kind of doing some sort of dance move there going into the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, and they stay in that pistol formation on the 1st and 10. Huron has some reserves in on defense. Pass is incomplete, coming to the near sideline as Hulst was there defensively and against Kaysen Tibbetts. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Again, Huron getting some different kids in the game. Holden Haig just came out as getting some of the JV players a chance to play here, as we still have almost a full quarter to go. And now we have an officials time. Oh, we got an injured Patriot here near sideline. I didn't even see him because he was kind of in front of the team. Officials timeout. Injury for the Patriots. 10:34 to go in the game. Huron up 48-7. Timeout of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We are back in Box Elder. The injured Douglas player just got up on his feet. Tegan Carter, a sophomore, walks off under his own power. Let's do a Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Final, Mitchell defeated Spearfish, first win of the season for the Colonels. They defeat Spearfish 35-28. Watertown leads Aberdeen 16-14 with 4 minutes to go in the game. In the third quarter, Brandon Valley leads Pierre 28-7. T-Area into the third quarter leads Sturgis 19-7. Yankton up 41-0 on Brookings. Kurtz Heating and Cooling scoreboard update. Russell to pass. He's being chased. He's going to run it up the middle of the field. Flag behind the play. Russell going to be right at and probably get the first down, but a penalty marker way back came out behind the play. For now, it looks like Russell would have the first down up to the 35-yard line. But it is a hold on Douglas. 4th penalty on Douglas for 45 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 20 for Douglas. Well, it would have been the best run of the night for Douglas had that counted. Ball spotted back to the 15-yard line, and it's 2nd and 20 for Douglas deep on their end of the field. Two receivers right, one left. They stay in that pistol formation as they had. Russell's trying to get a receiver to the other side of the field. Little mix-up in the formation here now for Douglas. Now everybody's in their spot and going to throw the bubble screen to the far side. Pass is complete, and not much there, though. Woods didn't want to go down, or it's not Woods. Fisher with the catch, and they're far into the field. And again, I just can't see the Tiger numbers through this glass. But Jackson Reno, I think, got the catch on the play, or the tackle on the play, excuse me. And that will set up a 3rd and 17 for Douglas. Russell to pass. He's under pressure, gets away from it, going to throw to the near sideline, and it's tipped and intercepted. Intercepted by the Tigers on the tip drill. Grabbing it for Huron was Bryson Pimentel. Well, another pick. That is the 4th pick of the night for the Huron Tigers. They'll have it in good field position at the 38-yard line. We have an injured Douglas player as well. 8:30 to go in the game. Huron up 48-7. So Huron's defense has come to play tonight. 2 interceptions by Moding. Of course, I didn't write down who got the 3rd one, and then Pimentel just got that one. Oh, it was Juergens that got the 3rd interception. There you go. So injury on the field for Douglas again. Huron will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Douglas 38. We'll take a break here of 30 on Dakota Sports.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
The injured Patriot was Isaiah Brewer. He is able to walk off. It'll be 1st and 10 for Huron, and I believe Mason Juergens will now be running the offense for Huron, and Huron will have the ball at the Douglas 38, 1st and 10. Here comes motion. That's Scherson, and they wanted to do the jet sweep. They end up flipping it to him. It ends up being a shovel pass, basically, and Scherson yards after the contact, and he'll maybe get the ball up. Basically back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if I should call that a pass or a shovel pass or just a flip. They wanted to do the shovel pass to Scherson, but the high snap kind of messed it up. I'm going to go with a rush for Scherson. No gain, 2nd down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Late in the game here now, 7.5 minutes to go. Tigers up comfortably. Here comes motion again, low snap, and they'll give it to the motion man coming from the far side, turning the corner to the 30, and going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 26. Nice run on the jet sweep for Huron, Sean Messamore. Or is that Peyton Bischoff? Oh, it was Peyton Bischoff, excuse me. Peyton Bischoff with the carry. 11 or 14, I knew I was close. Bischoff going to get about 13 yards on the play, up to the 25, and a 1st down for Huron. Getting everybody, getting as many kids in as possible, a chance to play here. 1st and 10 now with the pistol for Mason Juergens. And off, no, Juergens going to keep it, turn the corner, 25, runs into his own blocker, and he'll get wrestled down at about the 22. Ran into his blocker there when he was trying to move upfield. Juergens will get about 3, we'll call it 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6. And my stat sheet is rapidly becoming a big mess here now as I'm running out of slots for rushing attempts. We're nearing the middle point here of the 4th quarter. Huron in control, up 48-7. JV offense for the most part on the field now. Bischoff is wide left. We got Trips right. Olson is the back. Juergens going to pitch it out to that far sideline, incomplete, and the receiver over there thought, well, that might be a backwards pass, so I better get on top of it. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Huron from the 21-yard line. Clocks. Nope. We're in the We're in the running clock, so the clock is running, even though an incomplete pass. 5:37 to go in the game. Huron on their way to the win will even their record out in 3-3. They got another road trip out to Pierre next Friday night, another game on grass, and then back-to-back games at home to close out the regular season, Mitchell and Yankton. Third down and a bad snap. Juergens chasing it. He'll pick it up all the way back to the 40. Now he's going to go upfield and still on his feet, and he'll get back just about to the original line of scrimmage. He'll lose 4 on the play. That's a couple of snap issues we've had with the JV team. Loss of 4. It's going to be 4th and 10, maybe 4th and 11 for the Tigers from the 25-yard line. Inside of 5 minutes to go in the game. So it'll be a fun road trip home for the Huron Tigers. I will say personally, happy birthday to me. Always good to have a win on the birthday when I have a Tigers game. Yes, it is my birthday. 4th and 11. Huron will just go for it here from this position of the field. Again, a high snap, and the handoff, I believe, to Scherson, kind of coming back across the grain. No, that's Olsen, and he's going to get some yardage out of it, but not enough for the first down. Huron will give it up on downs. Olsen, though, does get about 4 or 5 yards on the play, but the ball will turn over on downs to Douglas with 4:17 to go in the game. We'll see what Douglas chooses to do on offense if they're going to try and run the ball here. Of course, the clock's going to keep rolling either way. In fact, now they wind the clock. Well, the official wound the clock. Be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. And the clock is rolling now, as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Douglas Patriots at their own 21-yard line. They stay in the pistol here, and 1st and 10, and big run off the left side, and then going to be swung back, gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. Looked like that was Case and Tibbetts. Might have been Messamore on the stop for the Huron Tigers. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Coming up on 9 o'clock. I almost said the mountain time. Coming up on 9 o'clock. This is KIJV AM FM Huron. 2nd and 6 for Douglas. And again, handoff straight up the middle. No, they're moving the pile forward. Nope, they aren't. Tackle made right back at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Ethan Olsen on the stop defensively for the Tigers. No gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 20 for the Douglas, or the 25 for the Douglas Patriots. Inside of 3 minutes to go in the game. Huron 48, Douglas 7. Douglas, a tight formation. They do have one receiver split out wide left. Pistol eye, and they're going to throw the ball. The pass is complete. Little juke there, and they will get the first down. All the way up to the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Hulst for the Huron Tigers. For the gain up to the 35-yard line, that's a gain of 15 and a 1st and 10 for Douglas. First down of the second half for Douglas, according to my stat sheet. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Pistol formation again. And handoff straight up the middle, and not much going there. Nice wrap up there as Tibbetts going off to the left side, and a couple of Huron tacklers got in there. 55, Nolan Staley, I believe, on the stop for the Tigers. I think that was number 53, though. I think that was Al Mejia Garcia on the stop. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Douglas from their own 35-yard line. Probably just a couple snaps left in the game now as we're inside of a minute and a half to go. Huron crowding the line, and Just keeping the ball is Russell, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4. On the stop was Oakley Anderson for the Tigers. That'll make it 3rd and about 15 for Douglas back at their own 30-yard line as we're inside of a minute to go. Again, Tigers will move to 3-3 on the season. Douglas will drop to 1-5. Pistol formation for the Patriots. Russell will look to pass. He's under pressure, gets away, still looking, and now still gets away from the tackle, still on his feet, finally gets hit at about the 30. Long play to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Hulst was there defensively for the Tigers. And that's going to make it 4th down, and I don't think Douglas has to snap the ball again if they choose not to as the clock rolls. 16 seconds to go. 4th down, looks like they want to get one more snap off here. So we're inside of 10 seconds to go. Be 4th and long, and Russell to pass, going to throw down the middle of the field and knocked away as time runs out. Nice play, Sean Messamore, to knock the ball away from his cornerback position, and we go final. Huron Tigers 48, Douglas 7. Gary Zell Autoglass post game is coming up. 2-minute break on Dakota Sports.
The right home. This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Ghost Energy is the fully transparent, fully loaded, feel-good energy drink you've been waiting for. No sugar, no artificial colors, epic focus, complete performance. Pick up a can of Ghost Energy distributed by Elwine Brothers at Fair City Foods, Carlson's, Super X, Southside, Freedom, DJ's Travel Center, Lewis Drug, Thunderbird, and Quinter Pantries in Huron. Elwine Brothers wishes the Huron Tigers best of luck. Go Tigers! The school year places a heavy demand on your child's eyes and vision. Make sure your child has an annual back-to-school comprehensive eye exam. A child's physical development, academic, and athletic performance are all largely dependent on their vision. As children grow older, their eyes grow too. 80% of everything a child learns is through their visual pathways, so unnoticed visual problems can impact a child's capacity to learn. Don't put off your child's eye exam. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Kyle Porish today.
Gary Zell Autoglass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Autoglass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Autoglass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Autoglass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And we are back here in Box Elder. Huron Tigers pull away in the final 3 quarters, defeat the Douglas Patriots 48-7. Huron now 3-3 on the season. Douglas now 1-5. We'll give you the rundown of the scoring. Huron got on the board first, less than 3 minutes into the game. First off, the defense forced a 3 and out. That was the story of the night. Then on a trick play, it was a reverse jet sweep to Gavin Moding, who flipped it coming the other way to C.J. Gainey, who then threw it to quarterback Colton McNeil for a 20-yard touchdown. Huron was up 7-0. Then Huron had a couple of possessions there in the first and early second quarter that they were in position, failed to score. Douglas got on the board right before the end of the first quarter. Might have even been a tip pass, but it was a 78-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Russell to Marcus Woods. They had the extra point, 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. But then Huron opened up the space in the second quarter. Cash and Caudell had a 76-yard run less than 3 minutes into the second quarter, made it 14-7. McNeil ran it in from 2 yards out, missed the extra point, 20-7. Then Moding, a 32-yard touchdown pass from McNeil. Klein-Sassler extra point, 27-7 at halftime. Then Huron, 3 back-to-back-to-back scores. Bubba Peterson, a 1-yard touchdown pass from McNeil. Klein-Sassler the extra point. C.J. Gainey, a 12-yard touchdown pass from McNeil. And 41-7 after the extra point. Then Landon Hulse, the final score of the game, an 18-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. And 48-7, no scoring in the fourth quarter as the Tigers complete the 48-7 win. So good. They had a couple of mistakes there early in the game. That long pass where we kind of bit on trying to tip the ball away, only to see the Douglas receiver get it off the tip and head down the field. And then we did have an interception when we had a chance to maybe put points on the board as well. But other than that, once we got into the second quarter, seemed like we started to get things under control, and the Tigers rolled to the victory here tonight, 48-7. And again, Huron now at 3-3 on the season. We still have a lot to come here on the Gary Zell Autoglass Post Game. We'll pick our First National Bank player of the game. We'll visit with Coach Drew Strand about this win here tonight. All that and more coming up as we continue. 2-minute timeout on Dakota Sports.
Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
The 2023 model year-end kickoff is on at Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. This is a once-a-year opportunity for savings like these. New Buick Encore GX, now $28,941, save over $2,200. Get a powerful Chevy 1500 Crew Cab, now $49,518, save over $63,75. Drive home a new GMC 1500 Crew Cab, now $48,25, save $52,50. Hurry, the clock is ticking. It's the 2023 model year-end kickoff at the new Olympic Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huron. New name, same great service.
Ryan Sanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge is hiring cooks, bartenders, servers, hostesses, and dishwashers. It's a great opportunity. You could work full-time, part-time, make extra money, and big tips. Apply in person at Ryan Sanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge or online at hangerrestaurantandlounge.com. Join the team at Ryan Sanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge. Apply in person or at hangerrestaurantlounge.com.
Shane Hartman here at Hartman Physical Therapy. I'd like to welcome you to visit our clinic at 2297 Kansas Avenue Southeast in Huron. We provide the care you need for orthopedics, sports injuries, spinal issues, arthritic conditions, and work-related injuries. Our licensed staff will assess the problem, provide the rehab, and get you on the road to recovery. Wishing all area athletes a healthy and successful season. Hartman Physical Therapy, restoring health through thoughtful patient care.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And we're back in Box Elder. Huron Tigers defeat Douglas tonight, 48-7. Let's run down more of the stats, individual stats. Great night for the Huron Tiger defense. I had Douglas minus 33 yards rushing. Talon Rice, 1 carry for minus 15. Stephen Coper had 8 carries for minus 12. Kaysen Tibbetts had 7 carries for 16 yards. Aiden Russell had 4 carries for minus 10. Passing the ball, Douglas went 8 of 17 for 150 yards, but when you look at it, 115 of those yards came on those 2 plays. And other than that, they just couldn't get much of anything going on offense as the Tiger defense held Douglas. I have them for just 4 first downs in the game. For Huron, 291 yards rushing, 120 yards passing. Running the ball, Colt McNeil, 7 carries for 26 yards. Of course, he had a big loss there and a bad snapper. That'd look a little better. Landon Hulst, 4 carries for 31 yards. He had a touchdown, as did McNeil. Cashin Caudell, 16 carries, 198 yards. He had the long touchdown to give Huron the lead that they didn't look back on. Peyton Bischoff, 1 carry for 13 yards. Mason Jurgens had 2 carries for 2 yards. Gavin Moding had 2 carries for 16 yards. Hayden Scherson, 1 carry for no yards. Ethan Olson, 1 carry for 5 yards. Throwing the ball, and this is a mess because we had 3 different guys pass the ball. C.J. Gainey was 1 for 1, 20 yards and a touchdown. Colt McNeil, I think I got this right, 9 of 14 for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, or 3 touchdowns actually. And then Mason Jurgens was 0 for 1 passing the ball tonight. Did I say that right? I think I did. 13 first downs in the game for the Huron Tigers. I have not figured out the time of possession in the second half because that just turned out to be pretty much a mess. So overall, Huron, a big win here tonight. Needed this one after a tough game last week at Aberdeen. Huron wins it 48-7. Still waiting for Coach Strand to come up. We'll take another timeout of 2 minutes. Back here to Douglas on Dakota Sports.
Review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron. For a great meal, count on the Scoreboard on 3rd Street in downtown Huron. Check out their menu at their website, www.scoreboardhuron.com. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Ensure that essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Brushing up? Bettering yourself? Or pursuing a degree? Huron Community Campus offers in-person classes at just $40 per credit hour plus fees. HCC offers courses through Northern State University, offering quality education at an exceptional value. To learn more, call Huron Community Campus at 605-353-8518. That's 605-353-8518.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV are your home for Huron Tiger sports.
And we're back here in Box Elder. Huron Tigers pick up a 48-7 win over the Douglas Patriots tonight. Drew Strand, head coach, joins us here. And Coach, took a little while to get going. Kind of saw that old thing about not finishing off drives. But he's like, once we got the second quarter, Cashin broke that big run, and then we kind of took control from there.
Yep. I mean, we settled down a little bit in there and finally settled in and kept moving. And it took us a while to get going and just kind of kept doing our own thing. And then we kind of locked in and kind of all bought in. And we started to move the ball there, and Cashin did a fantastic job of, just making plays happen to get us going until we all figured out that we could all do it. So it was a great job by him getting us rolling.
Well, we got off right away on the trick play there. I think it was our second snap. And I don't know if it really went the way it was drawn out, but the end result was the touchdown, and the play went the way it was supposed to, just didn't get started right.
Yep. I mean, we came off with a bad snap there, but, in the end, we made it work out and it happened to work out for us. And, it's just good to just give these guys some boost and get some mental game going right away in the game, and it was nice to be able to do that right away.
And that was the thing, taking control of the game there in the second quarter. Gavin Moding, a couple of interceptions, and I thought the defense just had a great night. Here's the stats I have, and I think they're pretty good anyway. Minus 33 yards rushing. Then they had 150 yards passing, but when you look at that, most of that came on those 2 plays, the touchdown where we missed the tip and then the fake punt. So defense did their job and then some.
Yep, I mean, defense usually comes out. They have been all season where they've been doing a fantastic job, and our offense was able to kind of move the ball there and finish our drives off. So it just helps out our defense and gives them more of a boost. So it is the same guys playing both ways for the most part. So, when our offense can punch it in and kind of uplift those guys that are going back out there on defense and kind of, helps them out a little more than like we did last week where we just didn't finish our drives and it was the same guys having to go out there to try to get another stop. So it was a fantastic job on our guys tonight, just finishing those drives out and getting touchdowns.
4 interceptions, I said 2 from Gavin Moding, and he is our first National Bank player of the game. Caught a touchdown pass as well. Mason Jurgens had one, then got one off the JV squad too. But, Mason Jurgens, he's just looking a little more comfortable each week now since you put him back there on defense.
Yep, he's done a fantastic job back there on defense. And, it's nice when they start feeling themselves out and they start playing faster. And he played a lot faster tonight and got more comfortable. So hopefully that'll lead into the next week here. And Gavin did a fantastic job back there with two interceptions. I thought he was going to get a third one there at the one point, but he's just doing a good job. He's running around on offense too. We got him doing a lot of things like our jet sweep game and blocking on our perimeter runs and passing. So he just did a fantastic job tonight for us on both sides of the ball.
And just a lot of great things on defense. We had 4 sacks all in the first half, 2 of them from Colby Hofer. And sounds like you have permission to unleash Colby for anything you want to do with him now after his summer injury.
Yep, I mean, he looked really good tonight. We even tried to give him the ball there on offense once. It got called back. So, he's just a guy that, he's a good leader on our team. He does exactly what we want him to do and exactly what's asked, and he gives it his all. So, if there's one guy on the team that leads by example, definitely be Colby Hofer. Sitting in there and just taking blows here and there. And, he gets banged up in the middle there at linebacker, but he keeps on coming and keeps on pushing just like Hag does too as well.
So now next week we go out to Pierre. Last I checked, they were behind Brandon Valley. So if that stands, they'll probably be a little feisty about that. But, the Pierre, they're good for a reason, and we don't back down from any challenge.
Yep. I mean, offensively, they run their stuff, and they run it really well. And so, it's definitely going to be an uphill battle, but I think our guys are willing to accept the challenge. And, for us and our team, we're just trying to, be the best that we can be and try to be perfect, in our own way and the way we do things. So we just got to lock in and we got to come out against Pierre and, we got to be in our own perfect and what we think is perfect for us. And, we said that at the end of the year to beat these good teams like the Watertown Aberdeens that we haven't got. If you look at those games, we haven't been our perfect self. And so we got to really lock it in this week and just go into Pierre and, just play our own game and not be intimidated by, their years of success. There's a reason why they have the years of success, but our guys just got to keep going after it.
And finally, this is a game we needed. I don't know how much you focused the kids on that, but we needed it. And after that first quarter, you felt a little, you want to give a team like Douglas momentum, but boy, just take control of the game in the second quarter. Kids did what they needed to do.
Yep, they definitely got momentum there a little bit, and we came back and responded well, and our guys did a fantastic job. We just got to go off of that and just continue to get better as we move through, because these last 3 weeks that we got coming up are going to be pretty tough, and we got to be locked in and ready to roll for whoever comes our way.
Drew Strand, head coach of the Huron Tigers. Tigers win tonight, 48-7. We'll take a final timeout, 1 minute, and wrap it up here on Dakota Sports.
Stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer